Hi, I'm Roy, the guy who's eating 5,000 calories every day and losing weight. Yes guys, what's happening? This is day 7, I think. So after I've had meal 1, I'm gonna let it settle, then I will be working out, I will be doing some cardio. But right, mate, you have to do your cardio on an empty stomach. You have to do it fasted, otherwise it's ineffective. You will not lose weight. No, this is the calorie game. We base this around calories in versus calories out over the day and long term over the week. So it does not matter when I do my calorie expenditure, when I do my cardio, so as long as I am burning those calories. That's one thing when it comes to weight loss, people get confused. They think that it's all down to timing, you know, this magical thing that happens when you do your cardio fasted in the morning. Well, what happens then if you go and eat all day, eating a calorie surplus? That fasted cardio becomes irrelevant. It's the same as if I was to, you know, eat 5 meals before my cardio. So long as over the day I'm in that calorie deficit, I will lose weight. So that's what the point of the calorie game is all about, is to try and just help those that aren't quite sure about weight loss, for those that maybe aren't so experienced in dieting, and just to make things a little more simple for you guys. So meal 1, golden nuggets, because they taste yee-haw, along with a couple of scoops of protein in some milk. This is meal 1 of day 7. I'm Roy, the guy that's eating 5,000 calories every day and losing weight. Let's do this! Okay, so I originally was gonna go to the gym, and then I thought, you know what, I'm gonna stay at home with the doggies. I'm gonna do a home workout in front of the TV. It looked great. I have the fish tank in there. Next thing you know, they're outside for a while. I've mopped the floor. Unfortunately, as you've seen, we've got this white wooden flooring which has been in there prior to the new additions. Wipe all their feet because it's muddy outside. Somehow the floor's covered in mud and I'm getting a little bit annoyed. So dogs, I love you, but I need a bit of peace, I need a bit of time away. So I've got my earphones in and I'm gonna get my steps up. I'm gonna pound the streets, I'm gonna get my cardio in. The same cardio I'm missing out on because obviously it's my week off from Royal Mail. So I'm gonna replace that and go for an hour's brisk walk. Prior to that though, I'm behind in my calories, so I need some quick, fast acting calories. This is a pack of 20 Jaffa cakes. I'm only gonna be having 10. I'll have the other 10 when I'm back. Total calories for 10 of these. There we go. Let's go. Rave, no! Let's go. And here we are. Beautiful setting in a nice park, surrounded by these stones. It's a nice park, quite near to where I live, just like 10 seconds up the road. I'm tracking my steps both on this and on my phone, and then I'll let you know how many steps / calories it says I've burnt through this hour of walking. So now we're going to do a beautiful little montage of all the scenery. I'm going to be amongst some of it pretty, some of it gritty, some of it urban, some of it rural. I'm going to be walking everywhere basically. Cue the montage, let's go! So as you can tell, it's starting to get dark. Started off in daylight. It's getting towards about 4 o'clock now. Yeah, it's not great here in England at the moment. It starts about 4 o'clock. So I'm probably about 15 minutes away from my house. So I'm just going to carry on with the knee, get the steps up, get the calorie expenditure up. Yeah, on course. Okay, so that was an absolute nightmare. I've just tried filming my steps and the calories I've burnt just then, and prior to this I've just eaten 2 bags of Doritos, 1 protein shake and the rest of those Jaffa cakes. On my life, on my mother's life, on my dog's life, I've ate those items. I just messed up on this little bit here and accidentally deleted the bit before. I did a little review on Ron's reviews. I was eating my food, laughing away at Ron, and I've just deleted it all. So absolute nightmare. So you've really got to trust me on this one, guys. I am a bit pissed off, to tell you the truth. I don't want to go and have to eat it all again and do it all again, but Christ, yeah. So anyway, I've burnt 2,804 calories. I've done 7,420 steps. So not too bad. Time's about 6 o'clock right now. And as I've just mentioned, I've had my meal, but I don't like it like this. I don't like you having to trust me. I want you to literally see everything I've eaten. So do I eat them again? Stuff it, I'm gonna have to, aren't I? Ron, you're going back on my telly, mate. Couple more bags of Doritos, I suppose. Another protein shake. I don't actually have any Jaffa cakes left though, so we're gonna have to use something else. But anyway, we're gonna go over with calories today, guys. So it looks like I'm gonna have to do another walk. This is really, really frustrating. Always pay attention to what you're deleting on your camera. Never had this happen before, apart from once when I lost all my footage off my laptop, like 6 months ago. Anyway, I guess I'm eating more food again. See you in a sec. Okay, so we're gonna reenact this, guys. I'm really not happy that I just deleted that file. Not just because I've got to eat more calories. I'm eating 5,000 calories as it is, but because I think it was quite a quirky little intro I did. So I'm literally gonna try and reenact this. I need dogs, I need you to start barking and annoying me, because that's what you were doing. I had this a little bit lower, and then I did this. I slid in like that. No, that wasn't quite good. Let me just do that one again. Oh, that's it. I slid in like that. And I said, right guys, that was a great walk. I'm gonna show you my calories and steps. And that's what Raven did. She started making noises. Well done, Raven, you're doing good. But I've showed you my steps and my calories. Not quite that barky, Raven. Just keep it down a little bit. And then I'm like, right guys, as I said, I've got 10 more Jaffa cakes to eat, but we don't have Jaffa cakes because I've just ate them. So instead I've got 2 mince pies. I've got 2 scoops of that protein powder. Then I told you that at Home Bargains, if you live in Britain, at Home Bargains, they're selling that Cymex protein powder for £12, reduced from £60, absolute bargain. Then I said, I don't work there, I'm not endorsing it. Deliberately, it's a great deal. Then I said I've got 2 bags of Doritos, I've got 1 cool original, and then it went in focus like that, yes. And then I've got 1 tangy cheese, and it went in focus. And then I stepped back and I said, why am I on the floor? And then I went over here, I went over to the sofa. At this point, Raven started jumping up at the sofa, and I went, this is why I'm not on the sofa, because of the dogs. Then I took Raven out, I put her in the kitchen, I put my crisps on here, and then I've got my pretend Jaffa cakes, I've got my protein shake in between my legs, I turned the telly on, and then, Ron, you'll love this bit, I went over to YouTube, clicked on YouTube, I went into the search bar, and what did I search for? I searched for Ron's reviews. Then we put your channel on, Ron, and then we went over to your Pringle video. Oh yes!
gives a little bit of a tingle on your tongue. Well, I'm not getting a whole lot of sweetness off this. These chips actually have a little bit of heat to them. I did not expect that to hit my tongue like that. You can definitely taste like a spicy.
See, that's proof. Ron, it's playing. It's playing halfway through your video. The reason it's playing halfway through is because I watched half of it for the actual thing. So yeah, I think you guys believe me now that I had already filmed this. Right then, I'm going to carry on watching Ron review Pringles whilst I'm eating Doritos. Let's go, once again, cue the time lapse. I'm so sick of Doritos right now. I'm not sick of you though, Ron. So,
Pringles group.
Let's go.
Someone taking our review. These ones were the biggest surprise.
Now this one's a good one. This one's a good one.
Welcome back to Ron Reviews. I have no idea how to start this video. Maybe you don't judge? Anyone have that friend where they think their dog eats better than they do? I might just have the treat for them. From Three Dog Bakery. It's the original bakery.
Yes.
These are sandwich cookies.
Ron's eating dog food.
Have you ever read an animal product and it actually sounded good?
Ron, you crazy mofo.
Actually sounded so good, we're going to try them. Not only are we going to try.
So Ron reviews dog biscuits, and apparently they're delightful. I don't think we have those in Britain, Ron. So if you wouldn't mind just sending me over a pack, that would be delightful. So I'm going to eat my mince pies, my human food, whilst Ron eats his dog food.
We don't have a peanut butter.
Now we're on to the protein shake. Let's finish up with the protein shake. Let's do it in one hit. Yes, let's go! That feels good. I'm glad I messed up the first take. I'm glad I deleted it because it tastes even better the second time. Pardon me, Ron, I'm just going to pause you 1 sec. Yes, thank you very much. See you tomorrow. No, see you in a bit. I'll see you in about 2 hours. 2 hours time. Hey, food's here. Whoosh. Oh yes, next meal. Okay then guys, I know as I said I was going to make this an 8-day week. This is the morning of day 8. I've just got up and being incredibly nosy, I've jumped on the scales, or are they over there? Jumped on the scales and believe it or not, I've actually lost weight. So we're going to call it a day today. But before we do, I need to show you how much I weigh, how much I've lost and how I look, so you can compare me after the Greg's diet a few days prior to starting the 5,000 calorie diet to now, and we can compare the weights as well. So let's see how much I weigh, and then we're going to go upstairs in front of the green screen and pose. Let's do this. Just so there's no debate, let's weigh ourselves one more time. From that, I've only lost like 1 or 2 pounds, but I've still lost weight. So take 2, let's go again. Can I just say, please excuse the muddy floor. It's very wet outside, white floor, plus loads of dogs. Recipe for disaster. There we go. Let's give me a focus. Yes, there we go. So I'm slightly under 13.5 stone, whatever that is in pounds. Yes, so I'm about 13 stone 6, that amount of pounds, that amount of kilograms. That means we've lost that amount of pounds, that amount of kilograms. Yes, we've lost like 2 pounds possibly over the week, but that's not bad considering I've eaten 5,000 calories. I was kind of hoping I would, or aiming, especially after the first couple of days of a slight weight gain, I was aiming to at least break even and stay the same weight. Now, remember I've eaten 5,000 calories, so a lot of, although this is like in the morning, yesterday I had over 5,000 calories, I had a lot of food, and it's probably still in my system. So take that into account, because I'm sure if I was to eat normally today and weigh myself tomorrow, I would probably be even lighter. So yeah, so I think it's a good result. It just shows, eat more, move more. So let's go upstairs now, get my top off, and have a little posy pose, shall we? Yes, let's go. Okay then guys, we're now going to compare how I look compared to how I looked a few days prior to taking on this challenge when I finished the Greg's challenge. So we're going to do some slight poses and then compare what I look like now compared to then. Let's go.
Cause I wanna have worth, working hella hard till they put me in the dirt. Gonna go far, man, listen to my words. Gonna be a star, man, life's like a blur. When you're working this hard, yeah, you get what you deserve. Yeah, I ain't taking a backseat, I'm passing anybody else who is rapping. I'm nasty, ain't nobody able to catch me. They gasping, they cannot compare, they can't match me. I'm at half speed, I got your girl and she laughing and dancing, hanging on my butt, she asking to crash with me.
So that's been eating 5,000 calories every single day and losing weight. We have lost weight despite eating 5,000 calories every day. Early on, the first couple of days, I thought, oh no, this is going to be mission impossible. But we managed to bring it back round, and although we've lost a tiny little bit of weight, we still have lost weight. Now, there's a lot of different things you can take from my Calorie Game series. I'm not ever suggesting you follow what I do, but I'm trying to open these little cans of info. It's not even a phrase. I'm trying to get the info out there that, like, despite the media or despite people thinking that's the only way of doing things, there's always another way. Now, eating 5,000 calories, I feel like my body's looking fuller, looking more muscular, but I also feel like I'm a little bit bloated, a little bit watery, so I'm not visually looking as razor sharp, as lean, even though my body fat, most likely, considering I've lost weight, hasn't gone up. So these are little factors you need to take into account, especially when you come to weigh yourself. When you get on those scales, there's so many determining little factors that can play with your weight. You could gain weight doing certain things, you can lose weight doing certain things. These are often temporary changes. Like take for example my 5,000 calorie diet. The initial increase in weight wasn't down to me gaining like body fat, it was down to the increase in carbs and calories, the influx of water, retaining water on my body, the carbohydrates naturally will kind of make you weigh a little bit more because again they retain water, restore glycogen, etc, etc. That's why if you were to go on a no carb diet for a week, the weight will just drop off you. That's obviously not all body fat, that's a lot of water weight. Yeah, so bear those in mind when it comes to weighing yourself. I've weighed myself this morning, fasted, without anything in my system, but really, I had a lot of food yesterday and you'd be surprised how long that food stays in your system. So I do think if I was to weigh myself later on this afternoon, without eating anything, I would be lighter, but that's kind of common sense. That said, we've achieved our goal, guys. So again, I just want to apologise for the infrequent uploads. It's been a little bit sloppy with regards to my uploads lately, and this is something I'm definitely addressing. As you've seen already, my channel is going to go under a bit of a revamp, a bit of a refurb, and a bit of a rebranding. So what that means is you're still going to get me, unfortunately, you're still going to get the same kind of direction. I want to stick with a Calorie Game format, but I also want to give you guys some consistency so that you know on certain days, at certain times, I will be uploading. So if you want to follow along with the series, it's a lot easier for you to follow along. I often think as well, the daily uploads sounds great in my head, but you've got to remember I work full time at Royal Mail, I work part time at the gym, I've got my YouTube channel, I've got 8 dogs, and I've just set up a new business, Downsize Me. So it is humanly impossible. I'm sleeping like 2 hours a night to get everything done, and there's only so much longer I can do that. I think my missus is getting a little bit peed off as well. I am a little bit of a perfectionist, so I often over-edit certain episodes. So I just want to make sure that the content I'm producing for you guys is top-notch, is the best it can possibly be. So if we're going along with the calorie game format, let me know what you want to see next. Do you want to see me only eat certain food for a week like I did before? Do you want to see me, I've only ate McDonald's, I've only ate Greg's. Do you want to see me only eat KFC for a week, only eat Burger King for a week? Do you want me to trial different diets like I've done this week? Do you want me to do a 1 meal a day diet? Do you want me to trial a liquid only diet, a juice diet? Remember, I always like to put a little bit of a spin on things as well. So say it's the 1 meal a day diet, let's do this and maybe gain weight. Let's eat food that people would never consider good for weight loss, like KFC. Let's lose weight. Let's do something like that. Let me know in the comments below. I'm rambling again. Thanks loads for watching. My loyal subscribers, I appreciate every little like, every little comment that you put on my videos. I really do appreciate it all. And if you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on post notifications. You won't be disappointed. Yeah. Thanks loads, guys. See you soon.